Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Streetwear Talk, where we talk about all the latest streetwear releases, streetwear collections, and just streetwear in general. In today's episode, we have to talk about the apparel that is releasing as part of an upcoming sneaker pack. Basically this huge collection where we get sneakers, clothing, everything. There's a lot going on. We've already covered the first part, which is the sneakers. That was done in the last video. And in this video today, we are going to be covering all the apparel that is releasing as part of the Union LA and Jordan brand collection that is releasing this August 29th. Yes, guys, here it is. I'm sure some of you were quite keen on this part, so this is part 2 of our coverage of the Union LA Jordan brand collaboration. We covered all the sneakers, you know, we're getting the Jordan 4s, the Delta mids, the Zoom 92s, you know, all that type of jazz. But we're also getting some clothing as well. And I gotta say, I was actually quite excited by the clothing initially, more so than the sneakers. The 4s are warming up to me a little bit, but it took me a while to warm up to the sneakers. While when I saw the apparel, I was instantly like, you know what? That goes hard. And we're going to be covering all of it today. Now, I've noticed that looking at the Union LA store page, it looks like we're getting basically the same 5 or 6 silhouettes done in various different colors. So what I'll do is I will pick out one colorway of each of the apparel items, and if there is an apparel item that's only exclusively being released in that one colorway, well, we'll cover that one colorway just to reduce the video time, because I don't want to be sitting here for 30 minutes to talk about each individual color of, you know, said item of clothing. I'll just cover the one that I think looks the best for each different style. And how we're going to cover that today is we're going to use the Union LA store page. I'll, you know, cover all the release details. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on each individual piece there. There's unfortunately no retail price put up yet, so I can't really give you an accurate idea on how much the apparel is going to go for. We're kind of just going to have to leave it as, you know, unknown. But I mean, the release details, my thoughts and opinions, we can still provide those. Now, if you guys want me to cover upcoming Jordan brand collaborations, upcoming Union LA collaborations, or just upcoming streetwear releases in general, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel. Now, from the time that I uploaded the last video to this video, you guys have done it. You've got that one subscriber that we were asking for to hit that 2,600, so I'm going to leave it at that, guys. We don't have another milestone for August. Subscribe today if you want to continuously support the channel, of course, but we don't have a milestone. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that has been supporting the channel. Next month, though, we will get a new milestone, so stay tuned for that. But I just want to say thank you, guys. We'll move on, though. Let's head on over to that Union LA page and we'll cover all the merch, all the apparel that is releasing as part of the Union LA Jordan brand 2020 collection. So here is the store page. As promised, it will be linked in the description section below, as promised in episode 1. I'll also make that promise in episode 2 as well. So this is the store page. It starts off with a very nice graphic image of Michael Jordan's hands, with the Union being cursively written over the top of it to reference the cursive style that is on the Air Jordan 4 tag, because it says, I want to say Flight off the top of my head. I don't actually own a pair of Jordan 4s, just as a disclaimer, so I'm trying to remember what it says on top of the cursive text on top of the Jordan 4 tongue. Oh, you're really testing my I'd say Air Jordan. Oh, you're really testing me there. But anyway, it's got Union text there. It's got Michael Jordan's hands. That's all we really need to know. Not really, you know, vital information here. So it's got a YouTube video here, some information, some cosplay of some people dressed up and looking weird and blue and yeah, in the merch. But we're not really going to be covering the lookbook of people dressing up in the merch. What we're going to be doing is skipping past the sneakers, of course, and moving down to here. This beautiful stuff right here. So, as I mentioned, some of the silhouettes are repeated here. We can see we've got a white coach's jacket and it says ironstone. I was going to label it as charcoal, but we'll leave it as ironstone. colored jackets here. So we do have it in multiple different colors. But as I also highlighted, there's individual pieces like this white long sleeve here. This is not being released in other colors. I mean, can you guys see it elsewhere? I can't see it elsewhere. So my assumption is it's not being released in other colors. So there is an item or two that is exclusive to one color, but there are items like this hoodie here, this flying high hooded sweatshirt that comes out in multiple different colors. So as I mentioned before, I'll cover my favorite colorway of example, my favorite coach's jacket colorway, but then we'll cover the individual pieces like the long sleeve t-shirt down here. So we'll get it started and we'll start talking about the coach's jacket that is releasing. Okay, now to start it off with, we have the coach's jacket. This comes in 3 colorways. It comes in the bone, the what was it called? I already forgot it. Whatever that stone was, the ash gray kind of color. What was it called? I can't remember. It comes in like a dark gray and a navy. They gave the dark gray a stone colorway or whatever. Comes in those 3 colorways. My favorite colorway out of the 3 is gonna go to the bone colorway. Primarily because the use of colors on the back detail here where it says Air Jordan and Union very much correlates with the colorway of the Chicagos. I mean, I know this is primarily white, but the text uses black and red. And that color scheme of white, black, and red is, you know, used on a lot of OG Jordan colorways. Not specifically Jordan 1 colorways, but Jordan colorways in general. So I felt like this was the most true to the Air Jordan colorway of the coach's jacket, and it's the one that I would probably get the most wear out of. The navy one, not so much. The stone colorway, not as much either. I felt like this was the one I was going to wear the most, so this is the one we're going to talk about. We'll read what the little thing says here, and then we'll have a look at all the official images. So, just like the footwear, for our apparel, the intention was to offer the next chapter, sophomore, in our going collaborations with Jordan Brand. Our hope is to pivot from our first collection and start to push the envelope a bit and evolve. Of course, the apparel is supposed to complement the footwear and vice versa. We had this idea of taking the tried and proven streetwear silhouettes and elevating them through fabric. I did instantly notice that with this piece. It looks like this coach's jacket isn't your stereotypical nylon coach's jacket, which I have to praise Union for doing so, as I'm not a huge fan of nylon materials, like nylon stuff in general. And I like it when, you know, iconic silhouettes have other materials utilized for them instead. For an example, my Spring Summer 2018 Supreme floral denim trench coat I really admire and enjoy because it's a unique take on the trench coat with an all-over print, but also using denim, which is a very unconventional material for trench coats. And if this is what I think it is, which it looks like it's made out of wool, or at least a wool polyester blend, it looks like they've taken that approach here as well. So let's read on and see what they've done. We keyed in on this amazing fabric we sourced that we call Space Knit or Spacer Knit. It's a 2-faced fabric with a double knit wrap plate spacer, poly/stain technical knit front face, while the interior is brushed. We hope you will enjoy wearing the garments as much as we enjoyed putting them together. You know what we say, the shit we do to make y'all look fly. Your OG coach's jacket elevated with our spacer knit fabric with known the ledge chain stitch on one side, Union/Jordan name tag on the other, and Union Jordan logo lockup embroidery on the back. Sounds absolutely wonderful. Super keen to dive into it. Let's have a closer look at all the images of this piece. So here it is, the coach's jacket. I really like this piece. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of Coach's jackets, usually because of the material. The material is usually the thing that turns me off Coach's jacket. It's not necessarily the silhouette itself, it's just that I'm not a huge fan of nylon. I like my things like wool, cotton, stuff like, wool, cotton, and leather. They're my top three. Nylon and more polyester type materials, they're not really my thing. So I'm really happy to hear that this utilizes a different material from the conventional nylon that Coach's jackets are made out of. Now, going in, we have Air, Jordan, and Union embroidered on the back there. On the front, we have the Jordan Union logo there. We've got some nice co-branding all around. Zooming in, we have some better shots of it. It very much looks like a wool material that isn't really fleecy, which is cool. I really like that. I think that's a really unique take. I was kind of hoping for like co-branded buttons or like Jumpmen in the buttons or something like that. Just something a little unique to make it feel like it's a little bit more special, you know? But that's okay. It looks like they haven't done that. We've got Air Jordan Union on the back there, better photo of it. We've got a zoomed in photo of the material. See with the grain of the material, it looks very wool based. I would love to feel it. I would love to know how it feels. I won't be going for anything from this collection, guys, because after my failure at copying from the Del Schutzer drop, I bought a very expensive sweater, so I'm not looking to buy anything anytime soon. Until payday, of course. But yeah, no, I won't be picking any of the pieces up, but this is definitely my favorite colorway of the piece. On the sleeve, it has the embroidered Jumpman and Union logo there, and there's a model wearing it with the Zoom 92s there. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Honestly, I wouldn't wear it how the model's got it worn here, but that's, you know, because of my personal preference. I'd love to wear this over the top of some outerwear, so I would probably go for the biggest size I could possibly go for. But yeah, no, this is super solid. This is definitely my favorite colorway of the jacket itself. Let me know if you guys disagree and you like a different color. Let me know in that comment section below. I've also got the link in the description, so if you want to go check out those other colors, because we won't be covering them, you can definitely go do that there as well. But this is the Coach's jacket. It's a very nice silhouette. Honestly would have preferred if they did a varsity jacket, but that's just because I'm a huge varsity jacket sucker. But that's okay. Coach's jacket was a good compromise. It's an awesome piece. We'll now move on to the next piece that's releasing in this collection, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on that. Now, up next, we have the leisure pants. And you probably thought Daniel's going to pick the white pants as well. Well, no. So, the leisure pants come in the three the three colors that the jacket came in. So, the white, stone, and the navy. Didn't want to go with stone ones because I was like, yeah, that's a little bit traditional, not too exciting. White, if it's a wool style blend, it's going to be a little bit risky in white. You know, you sit on a dirty bench, a dirty seat or something, it's going to be dirty forever. The navy, however, it's an exciting color that usually doesn't get used a lot in pants, or at least if it does get used in pants, not a lot of people wear them, but I think it's underrated. The silhouette of the actual fit itself looks really nice. It's a nice, like, wide fitting navy blue pants. It's sick. It's really cool. It doesn't look sweatpants. It almost looks, it's like dress pants and sweatpants had a baby, and they can't call them sweatpants. They have to call it something bougier because it had a baby with dress pants, so they're leisure pants. You know, it just seems a little bit more like upper class, like kind of bougie. I like it. It's nice. It's nice. It's got the same description as the jacket, except for loose fit track pant, elevated without spacer knit fabric that we covered before. Trio Union Jordan patch cluster on the back pocket. These pants have a slight drop in the crotch, you know, so they're a little bit parachutey in a way, a little bit parachute pants inspired there. Very cool. Let's dive into the leisure pants here and have a look at all the images for them. So here we are. As we can see from the image, it looks like a very relaxed fit, like around the thighs. It looks very straight leg cut, you know, there's no, you know, tightening of any areas for, you know, the specific areas of the leg where it gets smaller. It's just a straight leg cut. Very well done, very well done. And as they mentioned, there looks like to be a lot of room for the crotch there. So I mean that's a positive. No downsides there, right? Let's have a look further. So on the back, it's got all of its patches. It's got Nike Air on the pocket, Jordan Union on the butt pocket there, and 23 there. Kinda would have liked it just to have the Jordan Union one on the back pocket there, not both. Yeah, it would have been nice to just have one, or maybe the 23 on the front somewhere, like up here or something like that, you know, that would have been nice. It's kind of weird to have just 3 patches there, like, but maybe I'm diving into it way too far there. We got a zoom in of the Union Jordan brand stamp there. We've got the zoom in of the patches there, and we have an overall look of what it's going to look like on person, and it does work very, very well with the off noir Jordan 4s that we can see there. We've also got the tee that's showcased to us here as well. I actually don't mind them. This overall silhouette of the pants is a really, really good compromise between dress pants and sweatpants. It literally looks like they've come together, and I really like that fit. I hope they come out in a 2XL or a size 38-40 American, because then I would be able to pick them up, but I doubt it. I reckon the biggest size they're going to come out is a 36, and I'll have to drop a few kilos to fit into them. But it's a sick piece. I really like the fit on them. They work really, really well. It's just they've elevated streetwear, haven't they? Union LA has done a really, really good job here. I will move on to the third item of clothing that is releasing in this collection, guys, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on that. Now, next we have the Mechanic shirt. This came out in platinum, rust pink, and a light blue. These are the 3 colors that they came out in, but I really liked the platinum. I actually like the overall silhouette of the actual shirt itself. We'll dive into what the actual page has to say about it, and then we'll dive into the images of it. So, just like the footwear, our apparel... Oh, wait, no, that's just repeated before. We'll go to the actual important part. Here we are. Yep. We really wanted to offer a button-down shirt to round off the collection off. We chose a vintage 40s shirt construction, then made it slightly oversized, you know, to give it that modern day appeal. The fabric is super lightweight poly/cotton, perfect for the summer. We then added our Know the Ledge chain stitch and Union/Jordan logo lockup patch for branding. Okay, very simple. Branding is kept pretty simple. It's Know the Ledge on one side, obviously meant to be, you know, taking hints at knowledge. And then we have the Union Jordan patch that we've seen on every single piece of clothing piece so far on the left breast here. We'll now dive into all the photos, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on how it is. So here it is, the Mechanic shirt in my favorite color, which was the platinum colorway here. Now, I think this is really, really nice. It's a nice little button-up tee referencing a Mechanics outwear, or sorry, more the Mechanics uniform. It's very well done. I would wear it exactly how they're wearing it here, over the top of just like a graphic tee underneath. And they said it would be perfect for summer from the materials, and I was literally thinking, hey, if I was to wear this, summer would be the season that I would wear it in. It's done really, really well. For me, if you want a lighter weight version of the Coach's jacket, and done in that similar style, you can pick up this as an alternative to chuck over your tees and stuff like that. So it is very well done. If you manage to pick up both the upper and the bottom, you can have the matching, you know, pants and upper, but all round, it's a simple little tee with some little branding on it. It's probably going to be I wouldn't say the least popular piece, but the most overlooked piece, I reckon, out of the whole collection of clothing that is releasing in this collection. But it is quite nice. It is actually quite nice. We'll move on to the next piece that's releasing in this collection, guys, and we'll go ahead and cover that. Next, we have the Flying High hooded sweatshirt. Now, this is actually going to be quite controversial because a lot of people aren't going to like this, but this did come in the rust pink, the white, and the black, and out of all the colors, I was actually really feeling this rust pink. Like, it's a nice toned down pink that you could just wear under some blue denim. You could wear by itself. It's a nice color. It's a nice color. And for me, it's probably my favorite color for all the hoodies here. We'll read the little description that they have for us, and then we'll dive into all the images here that we have of it. So, okay. We played around with some interesting imagery and placements on some of the other garments. Thank you for allowing us to indulge in our creativity, but now we had to give it to you straight, no chaser. So here it is. You know, they're saying it very simply. I mean, if we had to think about it, if a brand is collaborating with Jordan Brand, normally they would do something conventional like this, you know, like an image of Jordan Brand, Michael Jordan's career somewhere, plastered on the chest or the back, co-branding somewhere, and then that's it. But it looks like Union wanted to take it a step further and actually, you know, I don't want to say put some creativity into it because that's going to make it sound like I absolutely hate all the other collaborations with Jordan Brand, but you know what I mean? Like, they really wanted to try their hardest to make something really unique here, but at the same time, they knew that there were going to be a lot of people coming to this collection just wanting like a simple photo or graphic and some dual branding, and here it is with no chaser. You have the Flying High hooded sweatshirt. With an iconic MJ moment you requested. It was so we rewind, pull it up, selector. There we go. So we'll now dive into all the images of it, and I'll give you my final thoughts and opinions on the Flying Hooded sweatshirt. And here it is in all its glory. Now, the reason I didn't like the black version of this hoodie as much is because the photo on the chest of it is a grayscale photo. So it doesn't really allow the image to pop as much when you have such a dark canvas. The only colors that I would be really interested in when it comes to this hoodie are the lighter colors. So white or rust pink. I have a lot of white hoodies and I've been buying a lot of white hoodies, so I feel like I need to chill with the white hoodies for a moment. And that's kind of why I was more driven towards the rust pink, because it's a color that I don't own. It's not a color that I would wear quite regularly, but it's a really nice summer color. And if you buy this oversized enough, and if it's a very lightweight hoodie, I feel like you could actually wear it in the hottest seasons as well, because it would be so baggy, it wouldn't be like wrapped around you. I feel like you could do it. It's a very nice piece. It has an iconic MJ moment on the chest here. On the back, if it lets me showcase. Okay, whoa, jeez. Having some issues there. There we go. On the back, we have the dual branding that we've seen before. We have Union over the top of Air Jordan. I assume chain stitch embroidered on the back there. We have the dual branding down here on the wrist of it. We have a zoom in of the iconic moment there. And we have a zoom in of here. So it looks like the Union logo might actually just be printed and then Air Jordan is embroidered over the top of it. Kind of looks like that with the layering at the moment, but yeah. And it's also a patch. It's not printed down on the sleeve there. It's a patch as well. I think it looks really, really steezy, man. Look at this. This is really, really nice. I like this. Yeah, I would say that this is probably my favorite color to it. You could wear this with some really washed out light denim. You could wear it with some white denim if that's your thing. You could wear it with the white leisure pants, the navy blue leisure pants that come out in this collection. It's solid. It's solid. The collection of clothing really does work really well with these shoes. I mean, you don't have to have these shoes to wear this clothing. You could just get some white Air Forces, white Air Jordans, you know, like it can be done with other shoes. But it works really, really well with this collection. Union has done a really, really good job with the apparel for this collection here. We'll move on to the next piece of clothing though, and we'll go give that a review as well. Now, this next piece we actually just saw when we covered the Flying High hoodie. It was worn by the model there. We have some leisure shorts that are coming along with it. Now, this isn't so crazy or out there as like the leisure pants were, because leisure shorts, I mean, it's been done. It's been done. A lot of brands all the time release really, really baggy shorts and parachute style shorts and stuff like that. It will be a different feeling though, because as it's mentioned here, they're using their spacer knit this time as well. And I mean, depending on how they do the material, how the elastic is in the band here and everything like that, it could be a really unique feeling pair of shorts. But the overall cut of the shorts has been done many times before, but it still is a very nice piece. I would be more inclined and more interested in buying the leisure pants than I would the shorts, but that's just because I would want to try something new like those leisure pants. I think they'd be really, really cool to try out. But yes, we have these leisure shorts here. We'll dive into all the images now and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on it there. Now, we did see these leisure shorts featured in different colors. As I just mentioned in the previous photo with the hoodie, they showcased the pink version, but I was kind of like, I'd do a pink hoodie, but pink shorts, I don't know, man. Like, in summertime, that would be perfect, but pink shorts, I would wear even less than these blue ones. I think it's going to be the blue ones for me. Nothing against pink shorts, you know, if you want to wear pink shorts, wear pink shorts. But personally, I think I'm gonna wear the blue ones a little bit more than the pink one. Hoodie though, go for your life. I could wear any hoodie color. I don't care about hoodie colors. But pants, I'm super conservative on. I'm like, you know what? I prefer just getting a wacky fit or something like that instead of a wacky color. So that, you know, I hope that explains and justifies my stance on pants a little bit more there. But these shorts though, going back to the leisure shorts, they're nice. They're nice. I hope the material will be quite comfortable. We've got the dual branding and the various other patches that we saw on the pants being replicated here on the shorts. The cut looks nice. The material looks really comfortable. Just by looking at it though, I'm just wondering if these are more of a... They look more of a sports shorts cut than a basketball shorts cut, but they also don't look super short as well, because super short shorts would stop right about here. These look a little bit longer, but they don't look super long down to here like basketball shorts would, which, I mean, that's totally fine. Maybe they weren't aiming for basketball shorts. They were just aiming for baggier, more free-feeling shorts. That's totally fine. It looks like an awesome fit. You could definitely wear these in a bunch of different outfits. I mean, it's modeled very well here with the mechanic shirt that we saw before. And obviously the shoes that we talked about in the previous episode there. It's done very well. It looks like... Oh, well, actually, that looks quite long on him. That looks down to his knees. So maybe they are more basketball-y than I think. See, this is why it's really good to have photos alongside models wearing them, because now we get a better idea. So it looks like they're actually longer than I first thought. So they're more of a basketball fitting shorts. Okay, now I'm more interested. Now I'm more interested. I like that kind of fit. That fits nice. Yeah, okay. That's kind of steezy. Kind of steezy. I like its wide fit as well. Even though this guy has not the biggest legs, and you can see by the gap in the shorts there, they look really, really nice. They look really, really nice. So yeah, that is the leisure shorts. We'll move on now to, I think it's another t-shirt, and we'll give that one a squiz as well. Okay, now this one didn't have a very interesting description, so I kind of skipped the whole reading the description part. This is the reverse dunk tee, where obviously he's about to reverse dunk the ball. This one came in multiple different colors. It came in white, pink, and the other colors as well. I think it did come in a black as well. Personally, I just think, you know, grayscale image, white tee, it's iconic. I mean, you can't go wrong with a white tee, and with an image like this, I kind of want it on a white tee. I think it'll work the best here. Yeah, so this was really well done. On the back, it features the print of Union with Air Jordan embroidered over the top of it. The colors are very Chicago colors with the white, red, and black. It's just, it does everything it needs to do. I think this is a really, really nice tee, man. This is really, really nice. See, look, Union is printed there, and it looks like, because it looks raised. The Air Jordan part looks raised, so I'm thinking it's either raised print or embroidery, and it just looks really nice over the top of the Union lettering there. So there you go. That is the reverse dunk tee. I mean, look at that. It just looks really nice on person. The graphic is really, really big, so you can see what it is even at a distance. Like, I can see the ring, I can see someone jumping up there. I instantly have an idea on what's going on this tee. Really, really nice. I know it's very much a very basic piece. Like, if you're going to collaborate with Jordan Brand, like, of course you're going to do something like this, but you just can't go wrong with it. It's a classic. It's a classic look. So yeah, that is the reverse dunk tee. That would be a piece that I would very much like. I mean, look at that. Ooh, ooh, that just looks nice on the back there, you know? Like, that's just really steezy. Yeah, definitely a sick tee. And there it is. So we'll move on to the next piece, which I think is actually another tee, and we'll go have a look at that. Okay, now next we have the J long sleeve shirt. This shirt only releases in this color according to the website. It doesn't look like it's coming out in any other colors. So this is it. You get it in white, and that's it. It's a long sleeve tee. As we can see, it's got the arms that come down here. And speaking of arms, it also has MJ's arms reaching up for, or more likely I would assume shooting off a ball there. I mean, it's very well done. It's the same iconic image that featured on the page, and also the box for the actual shoes as well. So it's a motif that they really liked in this collection here. Got dual branding up on the left part of the left breast there. On the back, nothing. We don't get the Union and Air Jordan embroidery on the back. This is all we get. It's all on the front, which I mean isn't necessarily a bad thing. It actually fits and looks really, really well. I thought a graphic like this might look really, really strange on body, like when you actually wear it and have a model underneath it. Like, it looks okay when there's no one wearing it, but I was just wondering, how does it work with the fit? So, I mean, I would say you probably want it to be more of a fitted piece than a really baggy piece, because the hands are gonna start looking weird if there's like baggy crinkles and stuff in it. So I think having it more fitted would look a lot nicer. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, where like you start moving and it starts looking a little bit weird. So I mean, I would try and have it like a little bit more fitted so the image stays better, but I mean, that's just me. Long sleeve tee, long sleeve white tee, can't go wrong with it. There it is there. That is the J long sleeve tee. Very nice tee there. Not the one that I would definitely go to straight away. I'd be more interested in like the reverse dunk tee with the graphic on the chest. I think that's more my thing, but still a very nice tee here. I will move on to our final tee that's releasing. So our final piece in general, actually. So the final piece of the Union LA Sneaker Collection apparel. That's the final piece. What could it be? I'm going to spoil it. It's a little tee. It's another tee, but let's go have a look at it. It's a very nice piece. Let's give it a squeeze. And you're probably like, Daniel, that's disappointing. Yeah, all this hype for this final piece, and this is all we get? I totally understand. Totally understandable. But let me just explain real quick. So, yes, this is the final piece in the collection. This is the last piece that I could find in the collection, and it's a uniquely one color. So it is a one color piece. You get it in white. That's all you get. Now, on the front, it does look a little bit bland. It's just got the co-branding up here, very, very small on the left breast, and that's it. It's just a white tee. But it's when you come onto the back of it that it actually has more of a design. So this is pretty crazy. This reminds me of like the Supreme Comme des Garçons collaboration, where they had a BOGO on the front and then a skater on the back. I forgot the name of the skater, unfortunately, but he was on the back of it. So it looks just like a normal piece of clothing, but then the back panel is the thing that throws you. It's a whole like massive graphic. I kind of like that design. It's not a thing that's going to sit well with a lot of people, but I think it's actually really well done. So according to the description of this piece, they found this image of MJ signing a bunch of stuff, you know, autographing it, and they thought, wow, this is a cool image. So they used it for the back of the tee because they felt like that would work the best. And also, it's the same graphic that appears on the tissue paper of all the shoes that released in this collection. So they reused the graphic for the tissue paper. I thought that was really cool. Imagine that, you open the box, you see Michael Jordan looking down, and as you pull the paper open, there's the shoes. Like, how cool is that? I think that's really, really well done. It on a tee, it doesn't look the worst in the world. I like things like this. I definitely want to pick up the Supreme Comme des Garçons collaboration with that exact same premise, where there's a huge graphic just on the back and then there's just some co-branding on the front. I think that's a really cool idea. I definitely need to go pick that up at some point. But that is it. That is the final piece that was showcased on the Union Jordan LA page. There might be more that wasn't showcased on the page, but that's everything I can see on the page there, guys. It was a very cool collection. It had a little bit of daring pieces like the coaches and mechanic jacket, where they, you know, played around with silhouettes, and and the leisure pants. I really like the leisure pants. You know, they played around with silhouettes and different materials. But it also had a little bit for everyone, you know. If you didn't like the idea of really unique silhouettes and pieces, and you just wanted an MJ graphic with some co-branding on it, they had you sorted there as well. They had hoodies, shirts, they had everything. So as I said, a little bit for everyone. I think they handled this apparel collection really, really well. You know, it could have gone one or two ways. It could have gone just photos from MJ's career with co-branding on the back. It could have been really unique silhouettes and none of those, you know, iconic moments on t-shirts and stuff like that. So it would have alienated some people if it just went one of two ways. But instead, they brought it together and they made a little bit for everyone. So I think they did a very good job. I want to hear from you guys though. Did you have any luck picking up the sneakers or the apparel? Apparently we're getting another release of this later. It's just that the Union LA online store got it early, and then the rest of the, you know, boutiques, stores will get it later. So don't worry if you missed out on it. There will be another chance to pick this up I might cover it again. I'm thinking of doing a podcast series, so we might be able to cover it in that. But yes, that is it. That is all the apparel that released in this collection, guys. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions on your favorite piece, your least favorite piece. What do you like about this collection? What don't you like about this collection? Let me know on all the socials listed in the description section, or scroll on down and let me know in that comment section below. And that's it, guys. Sorry that it took so long for me to make this video. I took Sunday off, so I recorded most of it on Saturday and now most of it on Monday, so it's a little bit late. So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry for that. Hopefully you guys were able to pick up some of the apparel. Hopefully you'll be able to give me your thoughts and opinions on the apparel as well. But there we go. That's all the apparel that is releasing. That's all my thoughts and opinions on it. Let me know. I want to hear how you guys feel about it in that comment section below, though. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Jordan brand releases, upcoming Union Jordan brand collaborations, or just upcoming streetwear releases in general, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel. As, I mean, it's still August, so I mean, we're not aiming for a new milestone as of yet, guys, though. Give it to September, then we'll aim for that new milestone. But subscribe today, guys, as September is going to be a crazy month for the channel. But that's everything that has to be said about the apparel that released as part of the Union Jordan brand collaboration. So until the next Jordan brand release, until the next streetwear release, until the next apparel release in general, guys, I'll catch you later.